What do you think, Yuthi? Are you a fan of the Eufy C28?
If you've got pets, you know the drill. This is my life every day with 2 dogs. Hair everywhere, paw prints, messy, muddy, mystery stains here and there. And what happens when it rains, which isn't very often in Tucson, but when it does, more mud. And I've probably reviewed about 30 robot vacuum cleaners by now. And the good news is that you don't have to spend $1,000 anymore to get a really good robot vacuum cleaner. The bad news though, most of the super budget ones are basically expensive Roombas from 2015. But this, the Yuthi Omni C28, might actually hit the sweet spot. Roller mop, self-cleaning, 15,000 pascals of suction, and the biggest one, it's priced in that $500 to $600 range. So is it actually any good, or is it just another cheap robot vacuum cleaner? Let's find out. Now, a quick disclaimer, Yuthi did send this unit out to me to test, but they don't have really any input on what I'm saying here, and I have the freedom to post my own videos. So I'm going to tell you a couple of areas where I did see that it missed and a lot that it hit. And right out of the box, it had a very premium feel, not cheap cardboard. It was well packaged and felt like they would take care of it. Notice the beautiful matte finish, no glossy fingerprint magnets here. The base station, which is honestly bigger than I kind of expected, but also more compact than I expected. It has a clean water tank, a dirty water tank, a spare roller mop, dual side brushes, dust bag, and it's already installed. And there's nice buttons right here on the top of the base station and robot itself that you can use to control it. All right, the main event here is the HydroJet self-cleaning roller mop. And this is where Eufy's actually doing something very different than other robot vacuum cleaners and mops. Because most of the robot vacuum cleaner mops in this price range, they use those spinning disc things. Literally, most of them all have the spinning disc things. You've really got to jump up in price point to get a roller mop, especially one that is this wide. You see, the issue is they drag dirty water across your floor when they're the spinning discs. For the most part, there's a few exceptions in there. It's kind of like mopping with a dirty sponge over and over again on your floor. The C28 has a 10.7-inch roller mop. That's the longest in this price range by far. And it self-cleans 9 times per second. 9 times per second. Seriously, that is a lot. And it does this all while it's cleaning your floors. Look at here. These are actual paw prints from my little baby Evie. And it is a muddy, muddy mess on the tile here, and it's kind of dried on at this point. So this is something I normally have to get down on my hands and knees to clean. But single pass, for the most part, gone. A second pass, completely gone. Now, if you've owned any kind of robot vacuum or mop before, you know the real enemy isn't dirt. It's actually hair. Human hair, pet hair, long hair, you name it. Hair is the nemesis of a lot of robot vacuums. Hair that wraps around the brushes so tight, you need scissors and a lot of patience to get it out.
So this rug carpet here gets a ton of traffic, especially from that little baby right there and her sister. Yeah, you guys love to roll around in here. There's always dog hair and other hair. I know, it's not your fault. You're just a pooch. But let's see how the C28 does on all this mess. Man, I did not realize this rug and carpet was this dirty. How embarrassing. All right, it just finished. And with one pass, this is what it did. Say it's probably about a 90% improvement over what it was. I mean, you really got to get up close to see if it missed any spots. You can set in the app to have it do 2 passes, and what it would do, it'll go down this way and then go cross vacuum this way, which is great because it really breaks up the fibers of the rug or your carpet a lot and really get it nice and thoroughly. But I'm impressed with the one pass cleaning here and getting as much of that hair and other crap that was in this rug.
Eufy's calling their technology built into the C28 DuoSpiral detangle brushes. And here's the key part. They're retractable. So as the roller spins forward, they pick up hair and guide it to the center. It creates that gap in the middle. Hair falls through, gets sucked into the very powerful base station dust bag, and done. No more tangled hair around your brush. You don't have to worry about that anymore. My Shepherd has definitely shed a lot of hair. My little Evie has definitely shed a lot of hair, and it's done a very good job. 50,000 pascals of suction is no joke. That's a big number. For context, context, most budget robot vacuums are around only 8 to 10,000 pascals of suction. Some premium ones hit 20 to 22,000, but you're paying $800 plus more for that additional suction. And it definitely proved itself in most of the areas. It also has automatic carpet boost sensors that detect carpets or rugs, and it ramps up the suction automatically. Like on my front entryway rug, it totally ramped it up when it detected all that dirt and that it was on a rug. You don't have to think about it in the corners or on the edges where pet hair automatically accumulates, or in this case, all the leaves that blow in through my front door, or just get trapped in because I'm in and out of the house all day long. Most robot vacuums have one side brush, which means they miss stuff on one side. The C28 has dual side brushes, which is absolutely key. With both sides active, hair gets swept into the path from either direction, not just flung out across the floor if it only has one single spinning brush. It's a simple thing, but it makes a big difference, and a lot of robot vacuum cleaner companies were opting to just eliminate one and only have a single roller brush on the side. The station itself, auto dust collection, auto mop washing, auto drying with hot air, by the way, auto water refill, auto dirty water collection, and the 5 basics totally covered at the base station. This is a complete, functional, full-featured base station for sure.
The dust collection bag is 3 liters and supports up to 75 days of hands-free robot vacuuming, approximately. So in non-pet homes, it can be up to 75 days. In single pet homes, about 45 days with that additional dander and hair and stuff from the pet. And with a cat and a dog in the home, about 30 days is what you're going to be able to see.
Let's talk a little bit about navigation. iPath 2.0 laser navigation. Yes, you heard me right. Laser navigation. Not a fancy AI camera system like some premium models have. But here's the big deal. Laser doesn't care if it's light or it's dark. It works in low light and bright areas. It doesn't get confused about shadows, which is another great thing about using this kind of navigation technology. Path planning is also very solid and quite methodical, I come to notice. It covers the whole space. It doesn't miss spots, and the map was incredibly detailed. At this point, you might be wondering how this thing stacks up against some other popular robot vacuum cleaners actually at a little bit higher price point. So let's just pick one at random, the Dreame X40 Ultra, which is another one of my favorite robot vacuums and mops that I've tested over the years. In fact, I have that video here on my channel.
So here's a comparison between that X40 Ultra and the C28. You can see that the X40 Ultra uses 2 of these spinning roller pads and has a single roller in here and only a single side brush for bringing in debris, whereas the C28 has a nice, big, wide, continuously cleaning roller mop here, and then it's got the anti-tangle dual brushes here that actually spin both ways to make sure that all of the hair and debris gets pulled right here into the center, and then it's got the 2 side brushes to spin all the debris into the path of the vacuum and the mop pad area here. So pretty big difference between these two. Definitely finding much better coverage and results with one pass mopping on the C28 over the X40 Ultra with this spinning brush design here.
It's a very good machine, even though it's a little bit pricier. So here's my breakdown of how they stack up against the Yuthi C28. The Dreame X40 Ultra have hot water mop washing at 70 degrees, auto detergent. Navigation is also AI camera based, so it can actually recognize different objects that it might come across. And the specs do look bigger on paper. However, it only has 12,000 pascals of suction. And honestly, once you're above 10,000, you're in kind of a diminishing return, in my opinion, based on the actual performance that I noticed. But here is one important key difference. The Dreame X40 Ultra uses dual disc mops, not a roller mop. That means no real-time self-cleaning of those pads. It drags around any water or dirt that's in those pads around for the section that it's doing, and it will return to the base station occasionally to clean them, but it's not cleaning them all the time while it's mopping. And for pet households like mine with actual mud, this is kind of a deal breaker. In fact, it should be a deal breaker for you. The Yuthi C28 is also priced much lower. So what is the actual final verdict on just the Yuthi Omni C28 as a standalone contender in the robot vacuum and mop category? Well, the station itself has the basic needs, and one other thing to mention, the mop doesn't extend at all. However, it does come very close to the edge. The navigation is very good, but does it do a better job than a lot of the other robot vacuums and mops in that price range? Well, yeah, in my experience, it absolutely has been doing a better job. The roller mop with real-time self-cleaning is a huge win for the C28. And the anti-tangle brushes that actually work, suction that's strong enough for real pet households, and if you want the smartest base station possible, look elsewhere. It's not in this. And Yuthi certainly has some other higher-end models that I can share with you and I've done reviews with here on my channel. In fact, I've got another next generation one coming up very soon, so be sure to hit the subscribe button because that one's been under wraps for several months and you don't want to miss that Yuthi robot vacuum and mops that's coming out very soon. So especially with pet owners like myself, this one is really good. Again, at that price point, it's incredible what they packed in here. So check the links in the description of this video for the best prices because I've already scoured the internet and I've got the best price linked right here in this video. And hey, drop a comment down below. What robot vacuums have you used in the past or are you using right now? And what features do you like and what features do you think should be improved overall on robot vacuums and mops? Because the market is getting extremely crowded. So it's getting a lot harder to decide which one's right for your household. If you let me know what your household looks like, I can give you some solid recommendations. Until the next one, I'll see you guys later.